What's up, guys? This is Pink Across. Today I'm going to be doing a challenge. The idea is I'm going to get a randomized Pokemon. I've got 5 minutes to build a team around it, and then I will play a game with it in high ladder. And the goal obviously would be to win while still actually utilizing the Pokemon that I built the team around. So let's go over some rules. All right. Rule number one, of course, the Pokemon will be randomized that I have to build around. Rule number two, that randomized Pokemon will not be UU or higher, so RUBL and below. Rule number three, the battle I do will take place in high ladder, by which I mean at least 1900 in SVOU. That's Gen 9 OU. The Pokemon will actually be built around. This means no slapping it on an HO team and just using the other five Pokemon. I'm going to actually try to build in a way that makes this Pokemon helpful toward the team, even if it's unviable. And rule five, I only have 5 minutes to build the team after I know what my randomized Pokemon is. And of course, there will be no rerolls, not if I get a Jumpluff, not if I get a Love Disc, and not even if, God forbid, a Wugtrio. Okay, let's randomize and see what I'm going to get. Okay, randomized Pokemon. What is it going to be? Let's see. Come on, something good. Honchkrow. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get the timer started and I will start building. Okay, so we've got Honchkrow. So this has it does have Moxie, also Super Luck. I could do like a scope lens Super Luck thing, but what I'm thinking I actually would rather do is kind of utilize that Moxie. This is tough though. Do I go with the crit set with the super luck? Actually, no, it's only one stage. But if I do run it with Night Slash, that'll give me 100% crits. I'll leave it blank for now and decide what I'm doing for the rest of my team. So let me just check out the Scarf speed here. I don't think that's good enough. No, that's not outspeeding Dragapult. So Scarf is not that great of an option. I think I want to use Swords Dance just because of all the things in the tier it struggles to get past. We'll go with Terra Dark, Moxie, Black Glasses. Oh, it doesn't. They took Swords Dance? Oh no, I was thinking of Z something. Yikes. It's Feather Dance. Not quite the same though, eh? Okay, change of plans. Choice Band, Grey Bird, Sucker Punch, Drill Pack, and I guess U-turn. Okay, I've used about half my time just getting down this Honchkrow's basic set. That is not good. So let's see. I'm going to need something to bring this Honchkrow in. I think for that I want to use a Slowking Galar. Kind of also lures in some of the dark types that this Honchkrow might actually be able to do something to. So let's go with Heavy Duty Boots, and I'll just go with the Terra Water Special Defensive set. Okay, yeah, go with Terra Water. 48, 8, plus, minus, and 0 speed for the ties. Okay, got that plugged in. I want the good removal because I've got this bird here, so let's go with a Great Tusk. I also really, at this point, I really want something that can solidly deal with the Zapdos, because that is really scary for me. So I kind of want to add on, take a look at our grounds here. I want something maybe that can kind of create a Volt Turn core with Honchkrow, so I think I'm going to go with Sandy Shocks. And now I'm actually rethinking this. I think I'm going to go with Choice Scarf, Terra Flying. And I'll keep Night Slash. So we can have that kind of maybe get us a sweep with possibly the Terra Flying Drill Pack or that. Okay. Great Tusk, I'll go with Booster Energy. Let's say SR, Ice Spinner, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, Terra, I don't know, Ice, let's say, just in case I want the power boost. Jolly, 248, 4, 4. Okay. Sandy Shocks, I'll go with Heavy Duty Boots. Let's say Spikes, Earth Power, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and I will go with Modest Max for this. Terra type, I'm just going to go with Water, just so maybe I can cheese some Rain Team or something. Okay, got about a minute left for 2 Pokemon. I just got to decide on something. Let's get on a Kingambit. Never that bad of an option. We don't really have a defined Terra user, so I'm going to go with Terra Fairy for this one. Since, you know, Kingambit's broken and Terra Fairy's really good. Let's go with SD, Terra Blast, Kowtow Cleave, and Sucker Punch. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's not fine. Okay. And now I've got about 40 seconds left. Gotta decide on a Pokemon. Is there anything I'm getting absolutely smoked by right now? It looks like Iron Valiant is not that fun. What do I want to add to deal with this? I'm gonna slap on an Amoonguss. No, that's a lot of overlap. Okay, Gholdengo, because we're a hazard stack. Go with Air Balloon Gholdengo. I'm gonna say Thunder Wave, Recover, Hex, Make It Rain. Go with Terra Fairy. Come on, let me get these EVs in. 248, 108, 108. Special attack, Modest. Modest. Okay, and just like that, time is up. Okay, so here's our team. We got the Moxie, Scarf, Terra Flying on Honchkrow. Got the Future Sight, Slowking Galar, Sandy Shocks, Defensive Gholdengo, and Terra Fairy Kingambit. So this is a bit of a mess if I'm looking at this team, to be honest. Although I don't think there's anything we super hard struggle with. We do have a Volturn core, we do have a Flying type, and we do have a Hazard Stack element with a Kingambit and a Moxie Honchkrow. So I could see this going well. I could see this going well for sure. I didn't have time to make all the Pokemon female, so we might get Cute Charm cheesed, but that's alright. I'm going to just get right into the battle. I'm in 1900s at the moment, so we could be facing someone from 1800s, we could be facing someone from 2000s, we'll see. Also, while we're searching, I offer one-on-one tutoring now, so if you're interested, link will be in the description. Okay, have fun. So, Honchkrow is not looking actually too bad. I mean, if the Zapdos gets chipped, we're in business, and Sandy Shocks looks fantastic. In general, I'm not sure how good Hazard Stack is going to be. It looks like it might only actually affect his Garchomp, which is not great. But just to start off, and he does have a Defog Talonflame as well, and which I can block with Gholdengo if I want to use my Terra Fairy on that. But we'll see what happens. So I think I would expect he's just going to lead right off with Garchomp, so I'm going to lead with Gholdengo. Try to get some Make It Rain damage, scout his set a little bit, and see what kind of Garchomp he's running. Maybe this is defensive, and the only move he has to hit my Gholdengo would be like a Dragon Tail, and I can just get some good chip, and because taking this Garchomp out would be really big for both Kingambit and Honchkrow. So he has Dragon Claw. I feel like that kind of did a lot. Okay, but that Make It Rain did not do much in return. So I'm thinking we're looking at a defensive Garchomp here. Although, you know, my Gholdengo is not exactly super powerful. But let's see. Garchomp, let's call it, say Tank Chomp. Make It Rain. Okay. So that did 65. So this Garchomp could that be 0 bulk? Yeah, this is probably a 0 bulk Chomper, and because he used Dragon Claw, it makes me think he's very likely not Draco. So I can go into Great Tusk here. Interesting. I'm going to click Earthquake because that breaks sub, and I don't think he would do Terra Flying. That would be pretty odd. And also this avoids risk from the Talonflame. So I'm expecting Swords Dance and Earthquake to be his last 2 moves. Although he's definitely rough skin. I'm pretty sure Sand Veil is still banned, so I don't think he can do any shenanigans involving evasion Sand Veil stuff, even though he doesn't have a Tyranitar. Yeah, not really sure why he subbed there. Seems like kind of an odd play. I mean, I guess it covered the Tusk, kind of. I think I'll just break the sub as he hits me with an Earthquake. It won't do that much, and I'll probably click Rocks on the switch in. I don't think he'll have much difficulty removing it with his Talonflame, but it's a turn that he has to waste. So probably just break into Stealth Rock. Let's see what he wants to do. Yep, Earthquake. I'm feeling very confident about that last being Swords Dance. He just goes right into Talonflame, and here I kind of want to get going with my Sandy Shocks. Although it would really suck if Sandy Shocks got burned. So I'm actually going to go into Slowking and go for the Future Sight here. So good to know this is a defensive Talonflame, which was expected, but confirmation is nice. So I'm going to go into Great Tusk, and he clicks Earthquake. I think here I feel pretty good just clicking Stealth Rock. I could see. Okay, so he goes into Zapdos. That's a good calc for us to know. Based on the damage, I think that Zapdos is max HP, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for a bit more of a defensive set, so I have nothing, no investment, and that did 42. And if he was no HP, yeah, so that is definitely, we're looking at a more defensively inclined Zapdos. This is a great opportunity to go into Sandy Shocks, and I'm going to go for a Spike. Okay, so he goes right into Slowking, which is kind of interesting. I don't want to give up a lot of my health in case this Zapdos becomes an issue, which it's already looking pretty scary, so I'm going to Volt Switch here, and go right out into... Actually, I might go Honchkrow here. I want to check to see how much a Talonflame would take, because I may be able to surprise the Talonflame and take him out. So let's go Choice Scarf. I believe I'm Jolly on Honchkrow. No, I'm Adamant Scarf. I don't think I even outspeed Talonflame then. Let me check, that'll be 241 times 1.5. So we outspeed some Talonflame. Probably we do outspeed defensive Talonflame. So I'll just put that in here. If I'm Adamant, Terra Flying. Flying. I don't even kill. Okay, so that's not the play here. I can go into Gholdengo though, which covers most of the team pretty well. I'm just going to recover here just so I can switch in on a Flamethrower safely, should he decide to go that route. Although, okay, I'm just going to click Recover. I don't want to take... Okay, so he just goes right to Clodsire. Not a big deal, and that's Heavy Duty Boots, which is good to make note of. I think he might just go right for the Earthquake here. So I want to go into Honchkrow. Okay, so he does have hazards, and he's just going to set those up. Here, he either goes Toxic or Zapdos. I can cover both with Slowking, and he goes Counter, which is really interesting. But I can get off pretty easy Future Sight and go into Great Tusk, which this is a defensive Zapdos, but I still don't want to stay in for that. And here, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, because I think he'll be staying in. I'm going to click it again. And at one point, he should be switching into Clodsire here, which I'm thinking will be after one more Thunderbolt, because he should realize that these roosts are not going to last forever. And he definitely has to watch out for his health on Garchomp, because if that gets weakened anymore, that is going to have a very tough time. I mean, it's going to be... I have no idea what I'm saying. The Garchomp is a big threat, but it can't come in too many times. I'm just going to set up a Spike here. I'll Thunderbolt, because it looks like he might actually be keen on staying in here. Yeah. I wish... This is a moment where I do wish I had Terra Blast to kind of cover my bases. I could switch into Galarian Slowking here, which could cover the Clodsire switch, or I also could just set another Spike, because he has no removal other than the Talonflame, and I could put a lot of pressure on that. But, okay, looks like he's just going to stay in. I am okay to click Thunderbolt. He's kind of really on his back foot here. He should notice I don't think he's realizing that he has 3 roosts left. Okay, so he did eventually come to terms with that, unfortunately for me. Hmm. Yeah, this Clodsire. I think I'm just gonna go into Honchkrow. Interesting. And I'm gonna go for the U-turn here. If he goes into Zapdos or Talonflame, that would be not ideal, but okay, we dodge the static, which is really nice. And this time I can click Earth Power, because I don't expect that he'll want to stay in more. Although this is kind of an easy prediction, but I'm just going to call it out and say he goes into Clodsire here. We'll see what happens. My team is not well prepared for Clodsire. Okay, he did know, and he did click Roost. I'm going to Earth Power again, though, and ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's a very nice 2-hit KO. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now he should go into Garchomp here. That's what I would anticipate, and we get the forfeit. Very nice. Okay, so Honchkrow did not do a whole lot. It's definitely not good in this tier. It could have swept late game with Brave Bird, and if he went into Garchomp, my plan was to go into Honchkrow on the likely Earthquake, and then get him with a surprise outspeed and hit him with a Brave Bird. So definitely Honchkrow did something, not a lot. I would advise against using it for sure. Okay, so team will be in the description if you guys want to try this out for yourself. As I said, I don't really think Honchkrow is worth using. I would avoid it, but it may be fun, and you can probably get some pretty cheesy sweeps with Choice Scarf Drill Peck and Choice Scarf Bravebird plus Moxie. All right, let me know if you guys enjoy this, if you'd like to see more of these kind of challenges and like fast team building and stuff. And if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.